Hello and welcome to another episode of Apple a Day. Today I'm going to demonstrate the video recording capabilities of the new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Throwing out a thank you to our friend Jake for letting us use his new iPhone. I'm also going to compare it to a Panasonic MFT telephoto lens, which is a 35 to 100 millimeter zoom. That would be the equivalent of a 70 to 200 millimeter lens on a full frame camera. So I've got this lens mounted on a Blackmagic Studio camera, which is shooting in 4K. And the distance from the cameras to the subject is about 35 feet. So here's the footage using the Panasonic lens at the equivalent of 70 millimeter, which is the widest this lens goes. And now I'm going to zoom in to 200 millimeter, the maximum for this lens. Now let's switch over to the iPhone. Here it is at 0.5x, which is wide angle. Now here it is at 1x. And now at 2x. And now at 5x, and this is the limit of the optical zoom. But the iPhone Pro Max lets you keep going with digital zoom, and here it is at 10x. And here it is at the maximum digital zoom of 15x. So for a better comparison, let's see these side by side. So again, on the left is the Panasonic set to 70 millimeter on a Blackmagic Studio camera, and on the right is the iPhone 15 Pro Max at 5x zoom, the maximum for the optical zoom. Now, jumping up to the maximum of 200 millimeter for the Panasonic lens on the left, and on the right, we have the iPhone Pro Max at 15x digital zoom. As you can see, that's zoomed in a little bit more than the Blackmagic footage with the Panasonic lens. So I'm going to scale up that Blackmagic video to be 1.4x in my editor, so you can have a better size comparison. So what I've noticed is the footage does seem to be ever so slightly cleaner coming from the Blackmagic Studio camera using the Panasonic lens. But having said that, the iPhone 15 Pro Max footage is amazing. So now I'm going to zoom in to 500% so we can really see the difference between these two cameras. So you can now see more clearly that the footage from the Blackmagic camera has a cleaner look when compared to the iPhone Pro Max. Now, this is not some in-depth analysis. This is just some guy playing with the cameras for 5 minutes and quickly showing the results. The subject was a couple of bags of chips. This is not scientific. But based on this brief comparison, I would say that the iPhone Pro Max is very, very impressive. I still think a traditional setup delivers a slightly better image, but the iPhone is really starting to catch up. That's it for today. Thanks as always for watching. I'm John Martins. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Apple a Day.